Vava DashCam. It's not that hard to install. Check it out. Alright guys, so in the box we have the camera itself, the mounting magnet that we're going to use with a suction cup to put on the windshield. It comes with the cable that we need for power, a USB port with a car charger, which is what powers the camera, this very important dash button that we're going to get to later, and this very useful plastic tool that we're going to use to not scratch the paneling in the car. Alright guys, now the first thing you're going to want to do is download the app to your dashcam, if you have a dashcam that communicates with your phone. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this in the car. I recommend that you do this ahead of time, but before you run any wires, before you remove any paneling from the car, make sure that the camera works and that it has full power. So I already downloaded the app on mine, I already set up and connected it, and what I did here was connect already a power source to my camera. Here is the camera itself, and let's see if it works. So the camera seems to be working. Here it is, it's recording. So now that I know my camera's working, it's time to put it in the right spot. So for that I'm going to use this piece here, which is a suction cup on top and a magnet on the bottom. I'm going to stick the magnet right on top of the camera where it goes. Now this is a spinning camera, which is going to be very helpful. I'll be able to spin it to face myself if I wanted to. And it's all about positioning. What you want to do is have your phone ready so that you can see a live view of where the camera is going to be pointing at. So I'm going to place it here on the windshield. Alright, I'm going to place it right under the rear view mirror so that it doesn't bother me while I'm driving. Place it right there. Flip up so that the suction cup is nice and tight. Alright, and perfect. It is right below my line of sight. Now I want it to be right below so that if I wanted to, I can spin this way and the camera records me. So I'm going to spin it back to the street view, and on that street view I want to use my phone to make sure that it's pointing in the right direction. So I want to be able to get just the tip of my hood. I want to make sure it's nice and even, and this is a wide angle camera, so it does get the complete front of the car. So now that we have a desired position for the camera, it's time to remove some of the paneling. That's where this little tool comes in. It's better to use this than a metal screwdriver because you don't want to mess up the paneling in your car. So as I mentioned before, I have a 2018 Nissan Rogue. So we're going to use this to start, just prying off each side. Light pressure, and it comes right off. Once we have enough off, it just pops right open. So we're going to use this because we're going to run the wire right through here, and then we'll cover it up with this so that it's barely noticeable. Now we want to go ahead and detach this panel because the wire, we're going to run it through here and down this panel. So again, let's use our plastic tool to just pry open so we hear a click. See, there we go. And now we can come off the side here, just roll it down every once in a while. There we go. We want to hear a click. Once you have a few clicks, you can use your hand to just pry. Don't pull too hard. If something is too hard, you might break it because remember, it is plastic. So just keep using this tool. Let's see. There it is. We've created just enough space here on the side to be able to run the wire. We don't need to completely remove the panel. We just need enough space to run the wire through. It'll come down and it'll go down to what we saw that we took off. Now it may be hard to see it with the focus, but there's a small clip right above it where I can clip the cable. There we go. So that the cable goes upwards and doesn't hang down. So now that we have the positioning, my car has this plastic sensor and it has enough space that I can wedge it open. Let me use my plastic tool to open up. There we go. I could run the cable right through here and I'm going to wedge it in there. We get the cable and we can wedge it through the edge of the inner lining of the car, of the windshield here, and I'm going to use my tool to just make sure the cable is in there nice and tight. Now my dash cam comes with this little box, which is used for GPS tracking, so that when I'm recording my dash cam videos, I'm able to see where I am geographically. Now this little box, notice how it comes here with this 3M double-sided tape, so if I wanted to I could just peel this off, stick it to the windshield. But I was checking and I have enough space inside my paneling where I could just hide it in there. However, to be able to do that, I am going to have to loop the cable through. So I'm going to get the USB end of it and just try very carefully to put this in through here, and just with my other hand try and catch it on the other side. And then hide this corner. Okay, there we go. So now I have to run my cable down the panel. There we go. So okay, and now everything looks nice. Here at this very bottom piece it's still missing, so I'm gonna use my tool. And again, sorry for the angles, guys. I'm doing this by myself. I have one hand for the camera and the other for the tool. There we go. So now it's just a matter of placing it in its location and giving it a little pop. There we go. Nice and tight. Now we want to make sure that this rubber is on the outside. So for example here, see a piece of rubber is stuck. There we go. Alright, so now on this side we're going to continue running the cable down, again through this edge down here. There we go. And now this cable we're going to use to go under. So now that the cable is hidden, we can go ahead and place the paneling back, which again, to do that, just make sure we find the right holes and give it a quick. We ran our wire through here, so now we just want to run it through the other side so that we can connect it. Now there's a panel here that we can remove as well. Now we can try doing it through these creases that we have here. There we go, just softening it little by little. And through the back. There we go. And we remove the panel. So now what we want to do is get the cable. We want to roll it up. Plug that in there. Now we can just slide the cable right through here. Let me sneak through here. Now I'm going to need my other hand. Use my tool to just wedge the cable right in there. So now we have a lot of space back here. We might be able to just get our paneling, hide the cable behind it, just come in through here, make sure the holes align, and just give it a nice little tap, and there we are. So now if we follow along, all we see is this little piece of cable that's connected to our power source. We can't see where the cable goes. Even down here, no cable to be seen. The cable's back here running through that back panel. Coming through this panel up here, again, no cable to be seen. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. A cable runs down through, and there it is. Very clear, clean cut. No one has to know there's a wire running through. From the driver's point of view, all you see is the camera here, and again, no visible cables. None down there. So as you guys can see, the dash cam is working just fine. What I want to talk to you guys about is this little button that comes with the camera, the Vava dash buttons. So that way, if I see something interesting on the road that caught my eye, I could just press the button to take a picture, or leave it pressed to record for a while, and that'll take a little video of anything interesting that I saw. This little thing comes with a double-sided tape. I haven't put it on yet, but you can mount it to your steering wheel. You can mount it anywhere you want on the dash, anywhere useful, so you can just quickly press the button and grab a quick snapshot. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my video on how to install the Vava dash cam. And remember, why pay someone else to do it when you can do it yourself? Check out my other videos and the links below to see where I got all this stuff.